What's up, I am Planarwalk, and in case you didn't already know, Final Fantasy VII is getting remade. That's old news. But, yesterday, we got a look at the gameplay, and a few more things. It's mostly centralised around Midgar so far, which is the main city in Final Fantasy VII, and a lot of the game does take place in Midgar. Now, they haven't really shown anything beyond that, but they have shown us the gameplay, which is a big thing because everyone's debating, oh, should it be turn-based like the original one, or should it be a newer style, kind of like Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy 15? And a lot of people have said that the new gameplay system looks a lot like Kingdom Hearts. And there's one thing which I don't know if it's good or bad yet, it sort of annoys me, and that is the defend option that you've got now. And that sort of hints that we might have a turn-based version eventually, but I'm not completely sure. I mean, it's going to be an action RPG, but the only way to please everyone is to have a turn-based option. But I highly doubt that they will put that in. Mainly because why have two ways of playing a game? So there is that. And I don't know how well a defend option is going to work on the list if it's an action RPG. I mean, it works well with turn-based, but not as action. I kind of like the Kingdom Hearts style defend where you could press another button completely and then dodge out of the way or defend against an attack. But it looks like it's going to be part of a list, which I don't like. I'm probably never going to use defend option if it is part of a list. That's just my sort of view on it. But it is only a first look, so a lot can change, and I hope a lot does change because I do not want to have to scroll up a list to defend. I want to be able to press another button, defend, then get straight back into attacking. And I think it's going to have a lot of battles where defending is going to be necessary, especially if it's part of a list. That's going to be a necessary thing. Like a lot of games, I think Dark Souls usually has a defend option. I think Dark Souls usually you've got to defend against an enemy or dodge out of the way. I do not know exactly how it's going to work. As I said, first look at the gameplay, you can't assume everything. But another thing that I have seen is Barret has sunglasses. And that is, I find that very different to the original, because in the original I've never seen Barret with sunglasses. I do not know if those sunglasses are permanent, or if they're just there for part of it. I have no idea about that. But, it does, at least it keeps close to the original with all the other things to do with Barret. Look, have you seen Advent Children? His hair is completely different in Advent Children. It sort of seems out of place. Also, the voice of Barret is... I don't think it quite suits Barret. I mean, I'm used to seeing a more Mr. T style Barret. Although, I might get used to the new voice for Barret. I am not sure about all the voicing, I haven't googled it or anything. But I think the voice actor for Cloud, it sounds a bit like the voice actor that the boys used. I have not googled it, but I'm pretty sure it will be Steve Burton, I think, playing Cloud, and that's good. Because he's always done the voice acting for Cloud. Kingdom Hearts, he was the voice actor. Advent Children, he was the voice actor. He's just always been voice acting for Cloud. So it makes sense to use him as a voice actor in this new game. Another thing is, we do not know the voice actor for Tifa yet. And I hope that it's not the same voice actor that they used for Advent Children. Have you heard the voice acting in Advent Children? That was terrible for Tifa. We have not really seen Tifa in this new trailer yet, either. But she'll be there. Somewhere. So far we've just seen a bit of Midgar, and that's all. I still wonder what they're going to make the rest of the world look like. And that's a big thing, because they make it open world, it's going to take far more than a few years to complete it all. It's going to take ages to complete it all if they make it open world. However, if they make it a linear style, I'm not going to like it as much either. So they've got a choice. Well, we have a choice as fans. What do we want? Do we want linear or open world? It's kind of, in the end, Square Enix will make the decisions, but it's kind of, what do the fans want? What do you and me want? Well, if you're a fan, then you get to decide. If you're not, fuck off. Just kidding. But what do we want? Do we want it to be open world, or do we want it to be linear? The first game, well, the original game, should I say, was very, in a way it was quite linear, but it also had the open world. And there's a lot of things like that. Now, looking at the trailer, you can see that we will have limit breaks. And because there's 3 bars, one is for HP, one for MP, and one is filling up as Cloud attacks enemies. I'm not sure how limit breaks are going to work though. I do not know if they're going to be something which is, you've got to use it as soon as you get it, like the original, or if it's something that you get to choose to use. I would honestly prefer if it was like if it was like Final Fantasy X, where they have overdrives and you get to choose when you use it. That's another thing. Now, there's one thing that has been annoying me a little bit, yet it's kind of funny. And that is, I believe it's Wedge. And that's his voice.
You're doing this for the planet, same as us.
Not interested.
Wedge.
He sounds a lot like that dude from Krusty Burger in The Simpsons. I do not know if it's the same voice actor, but he sounds a lot like it. I do not know why Square Enix decided to get that voice actor for Wedge. I do not think it suits Wedge. I do not think it suits any Final Fantasy character. It's more of a voice that I think would be more suited to a comedian. Or, no, not a comedian, a comedy sort of game or movie or whatever, but it does not really suit Final Fantasy in my opinion. Although this is Square Enix's game, so I can't really be picky. I am going to play it. There's no probability about it. I am going to play it. And there's a lot of things that will change. And I think we're all looking forward to the part where Cloud cross-dresses. We're all looking forward to that. That's going to be an old favourite. And I've recently played Final Fantasy VII on the PSP. And I very much enjoyed it, so I'm probably going to enjoy the remake. Because it's going to be interesting to see how they managed to take the things that were in the original and put them through to the remake. Because the remake is not only a big project, but it has to match the original in some ways. But there's a lot of questions. We do not know everything. There's a couple of things that I wonder. I would like it to be open world, even if it does take a couple of years. But the way that it looks like they're putting a lot of effort and resources into Final Fantasy VII Remake. It looks like they're trying to get it done before the anniversary, 20-year anniversary. I do not think we'll see it by then though, despite how much effort they're putting in. Because, I mean, from what I've seen from a lot of games, it takes a while to get a full working gameplay. And it looks like it's not completely full working, but it is looking very complete, is a way to put it. And a lot of things. I'm pretty sure there's a few more things that I've noticed about the new trailer, the new gameplay trailer, but I can't quite remember them. I have watched the trailer quite a few times. One thing that does annoy me about the trailer is it says that the legendary becomes real right at the start. I'm not sure why it says the legendary becomes real, but it does. I thought it would be something like the legend becomes real. That's a bit of typo on Square Enix's part, I think. But still good trailer, despite... Maybe it's sticking to the original with the this guy are sick. But we can certainly expect a lot more. I believe that they're getting new voice actors in, from what it sounds like they are, and there's going to be a lot of difference to the original. But I hope that they sort of stick close enough to the original. Another thing I've noticed is that it looks like there's going to be a few added things that were... I can't remember if they're in the original or not, but there was something where you got to crawl through parts, and it's sort of... I think it's just trying to stretch the gameplay out a little bit, I'm not sure. Well, it seems like it will be awesome, and I'm excited. There's parts that I like, parts that I don't like, but overall I think that they'll make a good game. The suggestions I would have, if someone would please find out how to get them to Square Enix and make sure that they do them, even if it takes a little bit longer, because yeah, I would like to see... One thing I'd like to see, but I doubt they'll put it in, is Crisis Core having some sort of part in it. And because I thoroughly enjoyed Crisis Core, and if Crisis Core was sort of a bonus game on the thing, that would be awesome, because I thoroughly enjoyed Crisis Core. I didn't so much enjoy the sequels to Final Fantasy VII, but I thoroughly enjoyed Crisis Core. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I've rambled on for enough. So, leave a like and subscribe if you like this video. Be sure to check out all my other videos. And leave a comment of if there's something you'd like me to do. I'm open to what you would like me to do, even if it's just something, even if it's reviewing a game, or I'm not so much into reviews, but me. So if there's a game you'd like me to play, comment it, and I will see you in the next video. Between you and me, thank you for watching.